So in today's video, we're going to be talking about 23 things that you can do during your self-distancing and your self-quarantining. Not only to stop being bored, but to come out of this whole coronavirus situation and coming out on top. So these 23 things are going to go pretty fast because I don't want this video to be too long. You want to come out with a better mindset. This is what I teach here. How to get on a straight path of knowing what you want to do, of knowing who you are, and of knowing how to get to where you want to be. Welcome to today's video. My name is Caitlin, and I help women start taking authority and stop taking mediocrity. So you can see on my whiteboard over here, I listed 5 areas to be more productive during your quarantine. These are 5 main things that I'm doing during my quarantine as well. So we're gonna start right here. It says start here. We're gonna go to relax and refresh. We're starting here because you want to work on you. You want to work on your inside before you can work on the outside. You need to have the right foundation in yourself before you start working on the outside. Here's my journal, my things I have planned out for me and for you. So number 1, clean out your home. All those little spots that have been bothering you, that have just been getting to you, you want to clean out that first. So then after you clean out your home, your workspace, whatever it is, so you can have a clean slate. Once you start from there, then you'll have a clearer vision what you need to work on in yourself. So number 2 is work on you aesthetically, I guess you can say. Your skincare, your hair, your nails, maybe start putting more lotion on yourself, whatever those little things are. But start working on you. You want to keep that confidence level up while you're in this situation, while you're in this social distancing situation. In our lives, we have so many things going on, so many things pulling us in all of these directions, and it's like we have 200 different arms trying to pull us different ways, and it's like, whoa. I know you guys still have kids. I know a lot of people are losing their jobs right now, and there's so many things that are still pulling you so many directions. And the bad things that are happening, the scary things that are happening, this coronavirus, you can't control it, but one thing you can do, just like you can control washing your hands and taking precautions, staying home, you can control those things. But you can also control your stress level. You stressing, you getting frustrated, you're getting angry, you're getting scared is not helping you. All it's doing is keeping you back from ideas of getting out of that rut. All it's doing is keeping you and holding, and all those fears are containing you from what you can do to prosper, to what you can do when you do get out of this. You know, it's keeping you from those creative ideas of what's the next step. I think I just went down a rabbit hole, but those are important things. What can you control? Focus on that. Don't focus on what you can't control, because it's only going to hurt you physically and emotionally and mentally, and it's literally going to bring you down a rabbit hole. Number 4 during your relaxing and refresh time is to drink plenty, and I mean plenty of water. Refuel yourself, rejuvenate yourself during this time. All right, number 5 is to work out. And I know a lot of people don't like doing this because, and I'm going to tell you the truth, sometimes I don't feel like doing this, but working out is so essential to help you during this time, especially when you can't get outside, especially when a lot of us are just sitting around the house. This is going to help you immensely. So my first thing under this bullet point, or number 6 of the 25, is what can you do to be more financially stable? What can you do to prepare to be more financially stable for the next crisis, for the next epidemic, for the next pandemic? What can you do? How can you prepare for the next one? Number 7 is to do your research. What has other people done before during crisis? What did they do that didn't work? What did they do that did work? So 8 is kind of similar to number 7, which is brainstorm. This is where people come up with those $1 million business ideas. You know, this is where people create and develop and start pushing around all those little things that's been in the back of your mind for years and bringing it out. You know, we all have a purpose in this world. I have a video about that down below. But if you never bring it to life, then what good is it? You know, we were all born for something, but if you never act that something out, what good is it? So start brainstorming what you were created to do. And if you're good at something, and if you do it long enough and hard enough, it's going to work itself out. To do your research, and you have to brainstorm these things out first before number 4, which is vision board. Now, I say vision board because vision board is an actual thing you have to do. So after you're done dotting your research down and dotting your brainstorming ideas and plots out, you want to create this map, this paper, even if you have a regular piece of paper, because I know a lot of us are quarantining, so we're not going out and buying those boards to make a vision board. Number 5 in this last plan out your vision bullet point is to plan out your schedule or your days during this quarantine time. And so again, we don't know how long this is going to last. Hopefully, and I pray it is very short. While you're planning for your future, while you're planning for these days ahead, start planning your days and your schedule today. The third bullet point we're going to be looking at is your fears and things that are holding you back. This is so important to tackle and to really dig into and heal, because if you don't take care of your fears and what's holding you back now, today, it's going to hold you back financially. It's going to hold you back in your relationships. It's going to hold you back in every little everyday things that you do. You want to take hold and take control of your fears, so they don't control you, but you control them. You control your emotions. You control how you think. You control your thoughts. And so a lot of us, like I said, have a purpose and a calling, something that we're born to do. And the thing that's holding them back to do that calling, to do that purpose, what they were born to do, is that they're not good enough. They're not going to be qualified or as qualified as those that are already doing it. Half of the people that are already doing it aren't actually doing what they're called to do. And when you're not doing what you're called to do, you're not doing it as well as those who are born to do it. Know when you're born to do something, because you can feel it right here. You can feel it inside of yourself. You can feel it when you dabble in those areas, and you just get excited, and you just tell that you excel when you do those things. And you excel because, again, that is what you were born to do. You are good enough. You are able, because it's inside of you. It's just about working it out. It's just about working on those areas to help you excel even more. Something that is held a little bit deeper, which is a family situation, a family problem, a relationship problem, and it's your job to find that, to figure that out. Maybe it's a problem between your father and you, your mother and you, your sister and you. What is that root issue? It could be really serious. It could be not as serious. It could just lie within a fight that you guys had. But what is that? And that little thing, you may not even notice, but it's holding you back. Okay, so number 3 that we're looking at today is productive activities, intentional activities. We want to talk about this because in your times when you just feel like scrolling on Instagram and scrolling this and going on here and doing all these things that don't really matter, you can work on things that do matter, that are going to cause you to level up. Okay, number 1 is to learn a new language. So all of these hobbies and intentional activities, as I'm calling them, are going to be activities and hobbies that really stimulate your brain and help you gain more knowledge and information, because as you grow and if you want to be a creator or an entrepreneur or even a person who wants to create a brand or a business, it's essential and it is going to help you out so much when you just have different viewpoints. You just have different ways of bringing in knowledge and sources and resources. And an app that I use all the time to learn is Duolingo. I love Duolingo. It's awesome. It's very easy, and it helped me learn Spanish very quickly, and it was just so helpful, so I highly recommend it. Number 2 under this bullet point is to read. And I chose this because especially during this time, we're going to need some stimulation in our brain, some really good activity going on in our brain, which research shows that reading can reduce stress. And not only that, but also just gaining all of those knowledge and information while you're reading, getting different viewpoints in is just extremely helpful to be more productive and increase your knowledge. The next one is journaling. Journaling will be very useful during this time to really get your thoughts on paper and release a lot of that stress and tension you'll be feeling. Watch videos, find resources like we talked about, read articles, and do this with an intention. And then number 5 in this category is to be quiet. Quiet your mind, quiet your mouth, and just stop. Just listen to quietness. So this could mean meditating, this could mean getting into prayer, this could mean just sitting there in the quiet and peace and just literally letting your mind come to complete silence. So the last 5 things we're going to talk about today is to do what you've never done or do what you need work on. I added this point in because I think it's extremely useful to broaden and expand your knowledge, to expand your viewpoints, to expand your way of thinking. Broadening your viewpoints is so essential, especially in today's world, because whatever field you're in, or whether you want to expand your viewpoints or your knowledge for your own personal use, it's going to help you understand yourself more. It's going to help you understand the person next to you more. All right, so the first thing is social media. I think it is so important, especially the way the future is going, to have a part in social media, whether it's small or large. Because, listen, to take a part in social media, if you don't, your business, your brand will be left behind. I mean, that is just the truth of it. That is just where the world is going. And I'm not saying be a follower, be a leader, but be a leader and be yourself, but you still need to get your name out there. You still need to get your voice out there. And one of the best and biggest ways to do that is to hop and get on social media and do it with quality, do it with efficiency. So just quick and easy, it has a lot to do with my last point, is where the world is going is technology. And not only that is YouTube. YouTube is a huge search engine. It's a huge platform for all businesses and all brands, or however you want to get your voice out there. It's an amazing platform, and I highly suggest learning how to create videos, learning how to use a camera, even if you don't even know where to start from. You guys can learn. You guys can do this. So the next one I'm going to talk about is pretty random. It's car work. Now, this is something my husband is working on right now. He's got an old Ford pickup, and he's just, using all this time to work on that. Now, this was always kind of his side hobby, working on cars. But this is kind of like fill in the blank bullet point, where put in what maybe you need work on, or maybe something you've never done that you kind of want to try out. It'll help you, give you a different way of thinking. And it's kind of funny, like, oh yeah, a brand new thing is just going to magically help me think differently. No, but what I'm saying is it'll help you to see someone else's viewpoint, someone else's hardships maybe in someone else's shoes. And you're like, what the heck? Like, why are these things last? Where is the aha? Where is the saving the best for last? And that is not what I'm doing here. I'm giving you some options. I'm giving you some fill in the blanks. Like, these are some things that you can do to expand your mindset. I think learning the ins and outs of these things, learning, when you paint, when you draw, you get really quiet. When you're quiet, these are the times when you learn the most. These are the times where you understand the most. And when you're cooking and you're baking, these are the times when
Like you're learning about measurements and you're learning about waiting time, how much to wait, how long to wait. And you're seeing the ins and outs of these activities, of these things in life, and you're putting yourself in someone else's shoes. You're seeing from a different viewpoint. So let me know if you tried out something or if you do something, if you have any ideas, let me know down below. Let the other people know down below. And let us also know, come back to the channel, let us know, did it help you? Did you see something or understand something or hear something in a different way after doing and learning about these activities and these hobbies or these careers?
Alright, so if you guys like this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more videos just like this one, some motivational, really helping you to start taking authority and stop taking mediocrity. Stop accepting the average. Stop accepting what everyone else is doing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys need some more motivation during this time, I will leave my motivation playlist right here. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.